Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So with my question is goes somewhere of this sort. It's with certain quantity of Kashmiris coming out in support of certain anti-social elements, and the youth considering them as their role models. Very much evident from the recent happenings. What do you think should be done to deal with this particular issue?
Unpopular answer, politically incorrect answer. India cannot be a soft state there. I am not asking India to be an armed state or let's say a police state, but it must necessarily use sedition laws and it must necessarily use whatever is needed to tell people, fall in line, otherwise India will not relent. That is something that India must not pussyfoot around at all. You want demilitarization of that particular place, then please change your attitude towards India. Only then that is possible. Accession has happened. There is no question of you moving away from India. This divorce is not possible. Neither will there be a talaq-e biddat, nor will there be a proper talaq also. There is no talaq. This is a marriage for eternity. I don't have much to contribute otherwise for the simple reason because I'm crystal clear in my head, in my own headspace, that as long as you continue to see the traditions of this particular country through a Western prism, through a Western eyes, through a Western lens, you will find nothing positive in this country. It just so happens that the fundamental point that we were trying to place before the court, that there is a distinction between diversity and discrimination, was understood only by the woman on the bench when this was a case of women's rights. The men were busy liberating women.
क्या बेटा समझ में आया? बाप बाप होता है, बेटा बेटा होता है. हाँ? हिसाब में रहो. भारत माता की जय बोल.
My question to you is, today passions are being stoked by different groups, be they separatists, the Indian Army, the armed forces, let me put it this way, or the Pakistan Army, all in the name of betterment of people of Kashmir. So in reality, it is nothing but a one-way bridge. Don't you think it's time we burn the barricade and retain the bridge and make it a two-way bridge?
How would that practically work? Explain. There's a decent chance that I am dense. So explain to me practically how would that work? What is the solution according to you? Retain 370?
My solution is, yes, in today's times, we have a lot of employment opportunities, a lot of educational institutions being set up in Kashmir, in the state of Jammu and Kashmir as well as outside, so that the people of Kashmir can come out and
Understood. Come to the
lead
point.
a
So
life
therefore
of,
what?
Therefore, I think...
So hasn't India already established a two-way street by giving all these opportunities? Has India said that we will deprive you of the benefits?
That's not enough. You cannot have...
Okay, then
you,
what is
you
the
are
extra?
having lot of restrictions. You are having, you know, time and time again, you impose curfews.
May I just make this request?
Sorry.
No. May I just make this request? I deal with specifics. So if you have a specific point to make, tell me, these are the restrictions that India has imposed without any justification, and this is the single biggest reason for hatred of India. Spell it out and I'll respond to it. Let's be very specific, point for point. Start. Go ahead.
No, I do not wish to...
No, ma'am, I'm saying when you make such a point, particularly on a sensitive issue such as this, the problem always is this, and this is not a personal statement. Generalities and platitudes and vague statements don't work. You will have to say something specific. You accuse somebody of something, can you say you're a bad person?
No,
Why
I'm
am I
not
bad?
accusing.
Explain.
I'm not accusing, I'm just talking
Then
about
what is it that
reality.
India should do more than it has already done? Allow a plebiscite? Allow a referendum? Out of question. Next.
I'm just asking for a little more freedom for expression.
What freedom of expression are you talking about? Which is to effectively allow slogans against the existence of India? That is a non-negotiable. I will never buy peace or accept peace at the expense of dignity. You're already paying the price for it. That has happened in Delhi. Okay,
Then why
you have
do
come
you
to that
talk
extent.
about, why do you talk about burning the bridges? A bridge is most essential for
No,
that.
not at all. The existence of the bridge, effectively, after a certain point of time, they'll say, 12 saal to ho gaye, wahan pe baith gaye, to ho gaya, permanent ho gaya. That's not how it's going to work. Sorry.
Fine.
That bridge has existed all along, and you have pampered vested interests enough. India must take a strong position. That is not the same as saying that you must crush all voices. But you must certainly tell voices that an anti-India position will have consequences. And after the instrument of accession and after the Kashmir Constitution of 1956, no statement of accession is legal. Forget ethical or moral. It is... I've been made a specific request that as much as possible, if we could speak in both English and Hindi for the benefit of the audience, that would help. Sure, great, okay. So I'll start with my first question. I'm so sorry.
No, this is the culture of India that all three South Indians are sitting and you're asked to speak in Hindi. Good.
Just a small correction, sir. I'm an Indian from the South, not a South Indian.
Indian first, okay. Good.
Whenever I'm angry, my mother tongue will immediately come to my tongue. Or the language that I use more often, which is Delhi's lingo, will immediately come. Right? What does it tell you? That notwithstanding all the external stimulus that is put on human behavior, nature is nature. Training is training. Genetics is genetics to a significant extent. Conditioning and surroundings also have an impact on genetics, but it will automatically come to you, which means policies which are completely at loggerheads with the native pulse of this land will never find acceptance, and they will never be implemented. Let me give you a simple example. The state's role in alcohol production is a relatively new phenomenon, because traditionally almost every Indian home used to brew its own alcohol without any state interference. Ganja today has acquired a negative status. Just try and read the Indian Drug Hemp Commission report of 1893-1894 written by the British. They wanted to ask themselves, can we bring in a law to stop the consumption of this because it is an intoxicant? They arrived at the conclusion that this is so native to this country, it is so ingrained in its cultural practices, and it is nowhere comparable to alcohol or anything else, that let's not interfere with it. That was the Britishers' decision with respect to ganja. When was it banned in India for the first time? 1985, because of a global movement. And the global movement has come a full circle, where close to 36 states in America have legalized ganja. And now we are wondering, oh, master ने अब तो उल्टा कर दिया, मैं क्या करूं? उसने तो पलटी मार दी. मेरी sense of originality क्यों?
I want to say thank you so much. मेरा बस एक ही क्वेश्चन है कि हम बात कर रहे हैं कि पीरियड्स में लड़कियों को अलाउ नहीं करते. They don't allow to enter in a temple. Can you see your vein, sir? इस वेन में वही गंदा खून है, क्योंकि मेरी माँ को अगर पीरियड्स नहीं होते तो शायद मेरा जन्म नहीं होता, सर. आप सर लेट मी कंप्लीट. अभी साई दीपक सर ने, आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट एनीथिंग, आई एम अ ब्राह्मण गर्ल, आई रिस्पेक्ट हिंदुज्म, आई रिस्पेक्ट एवरीबॉडी. मेरा सिर्फ एक ही कहना है.
क्वेश्चन मैम, प्लीज रिप्लाई.
नो सर, बिकॉज साई सर सेड कि आप कैसे पॉइंट आउट कर सकते हैं, आप उस टेम्पल के बारे में कुछ नहीं जानते. सर पहले द्रौपदी को वन साड़ी में रखा गया था बिकॉज पीरियड्स वर, पैड्स वर नॉट देयर, सर. नाउ वी एज अ गर्ल, आई नो हाउ टू यूज मेंस्ट्रुएशन कप, I know how to use pad, and I am as pure as you are, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. There is no connection with menstruation to Sabarimala. And just one line before Sai takes over. We are all born because of human sexuality. That doesn't mean we go to a temple for any other thing like that, right? We are all because of biological reasons. But that doesn't mean in a particular temple, in a particular context, it's applicable. Please remember, periods has no connection to Sabarimala. Absolutely no connection. This is a malicious propaganda started by my friend.
Thank you, Rahul. Organizers are saying
Barkhadat is the reason why she started this propaganda.
So this is a hard stop. I'm very sorry. I think you'll continue the question and answer after this thing. Sai Deepak is hard stop, please.
Can I just request the lady to pay attention because I'm responding to your question, right? Okay. One, I don't see why you had to flaunt your Brahminical credentials, because as long as you're a Hindu, there ends the matter. Okay? No, let me respond. You're saying that you're aware of the traditions because you're a Brahmin. Trust me when I say this, but most non-Brahmins know traditions better than Brahmins today. Okay? Okay, second. And I say this as a Tambra myself, okay? 3, you started the entire premise and your argument is based on the assumption that the temple has a fundamental problem with menstruation, that it treats it as impurity, something which defiles the temple. I am asking you again and again and again in a loop like a stuck gramophone, what is the basis of this assumption? Where are you drawing this assumption from? How are you informed? What is your source? What is your authority? What is the factual basis?
Please don't cite news reports. Have you done any reading on your own to come out with this conclusion? If the answer is a no, then you're relying on what we call secondary propositions, which is word of mouth. And this intellectual, the rules of the society don't apply to me. I will sit in some remote corner of an academic campus, enjoying the benefits of the state and calling for its destruction because I'm a global citizen. Give up the benefits of the state. Give up the benefit of the state and beg for food the way the true seeker was expected to before. Bhiksha mango, then ask for it. Okay? But on the one hand, you constantly want entitlements, freedoms, concessions, raise in this, raise in that from the state, and you're still attacking the state. Jis thali mein khaya, usi mein chhed kiya. Everything that relates to Islam necessarily comes from a book and commentaries which do not originate in India. Okay. Would that be a correct statement to make?
You're absolutely wrong.
Oh, please tell me.
You don't know.
Sahih al-Bukhari was authored in India.
Do you know Fatwa Alamgiri?
Go ahead,
Fatwa Alamgiri?
Oh, so you use Fatwa Alamgiri to actually...
Listen to me. Where was Fatwa Alamgiri written?
No. The question is, when you issue a fatwa, do you use the Quran or what are you using?
Are you debating with me or an anchor?
I am asking you a straightforward question.
I'll answer
I am asking you a straightforward question.
I am answering you in a straightforward way. Please listen to me. You have...
Should I rephrase the question for you to understand
I have
better?
understood. I understood where you're coming from.
Answer, please.
Do you believe that the Islamic law is only Quran and Sunnah? No. You're absolutely wrong.
Go ahead, please explain.
No, it is not.
Right.
It is Quran, it is Sunnah,
right.
It is the judicial or the fatwas given. Hadith. It is Sunnah is Hadith only.
Hadith only.
Then you have schools of thought.
Right.
Hanafi, Shafi'i, Maliki, Fiqh. Right. Then you have Fatwa Alamgiri. There are so many books.
So these schools of thought, what is the basis of the schools of thought? Is the
every religion, every school of thought.
Right.
Basically,
has the audience understood the question? Okay, great.
No, listen.
Yes, please.
Fantastic.
Right.
Majority of Indian Muslims are Hanafis.
Okay.
We follow Fatwa Alamgiri.
Okay.
And that protection, where it comes from? Article 26.
Okay.
Isn't it?
And what is the basis of Fatwa Alamgiri?
Fatwa Alamgiri is the opinion of the Islamic scholars who were born in India.
Based on what?
Based on Quran and Sunnah.
Thank you.